All right, I'm on hole number 18 of the Fuji Open, and I'm in 8th place right now at a minus 25. So if I get the eagle on hole number 18, which is obviously the goal, we're looking at minus 27. And this week, you know, minus 26 has been pretty much the top of the list. I mean, in some brackets you've got higher, so we never know what's going to be up at the top. But I think if I can pick up the eagle here and come in with a minus 27, I'm looking at a pretty... I feel like I'm definitely looking at a top 3. Now, whether or not I'm up there with whoever's in the lead right now, I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to give myself a look at it if I can shoot a minus 27. Now, really what I'd like to do is to get an albie, but I'm not going to take any risks here on this last hole. And there's a couple things about this last hole. The first one, if the distance isn't quite right, and I end up, you know, I've been doing this rough bump. That's where I'm trying to get. But I'm not going to take any risks if I'm in the wrong position, or if I'm going to just do the bounce off the island and bring it up and go for the eagle. Still have a shot at albie, but I think your best shot at albie here is the rough bump. And I don't normally like this rough bump here, just because it's got sand to the left, and where you have to set up. If you hit a great shot to the left and you bring the wrong club, you could end up in the sand. So it's really important to bring... and where I'm hitting at, I'm actually having a problem. I've been hitting it with my Titan, with a Titan all week, but I'm going to switch this over right now to a Kingmaker. And I'm going to switch to a Kingmaker because I want that side spin. What I could do to help myself out is bring a 4-power ball, but I'm not sure exactly where that'll put me out there as far as length, and I don't want to change that because I haven't practiced it all week. So I'm going to bring an extra mile, a sniper, a backbone. Let me think about that sniper. I'm going to bring an extra mile, a sniper, a backbone. And the reason I'm not going to bring a guardian here, you could go straight onto the green if you were in between but if I have to use the island with a wood, you need a wood that's got a little bit of topspin on it so that you can get it over to the other side, and the guardian only has a couple topspin. Let's see. Yeah, it only has 2 topspin right now. I am 21 cards away from maxing out my guardian, and when you get it maxed out, you get that last little bit of side spin, and you get that last little bit of curl, and you get the last little bit of power. So at level 8, the guardian really kind of blossoms. I mean, it really becomes a really good club at level 8. I got an extra mile, sniper, backbone, hornet. I got all my accurate stuff, and I'm going to bring a Kingmaker. Let's open up that pin chest. Maybe I can get some guardians here. Not likely. You never get what you're looking for, so quit looking for it. You're going to have to open up chests, and then open up some chests, and then open up some chests, and just keep opening up chests until you can finally get what you're looking for. Hold on one second. Alright, sorry about that. Had to use the restroom. Had to talk to a man about a horse. I didn't want to be dancing around while I was doing this. You know, it is. Sometimes you start these rounds and you're like, I gotta use the restroom, and then all of a sudden you're dancing around, you're walking around, and then you're messing up on the hole. So I wanted to be focused. I need to get an eagle, but I'm going for an albie, but not at the eagle's expense. I'm just trying to get out there. I'm going to leave the wind in. Not going to do any overpower or anything special here. Hitting it perfect. That should be very nicely into my backbone range where I can do the rough bump. So I've definitely laid myself up in the right spot so that I have a serious look at albie here. Now this shot is very, very dangerous because you come in here with the best of intentions, you've got albie on your mind, and you hit a great shot to the left and you end up in that sand, you're SOL. So not only am I bringing the backbone because it's just an accurate club, but it's an accurate club. And so accurate clubs have smaller rings, so you can be 2.5 rings off that sand and be able to get to the hole, and that way if you hit a great to the left or the right, you're still doing a rough bump and on the green. Whereas if you bring a Goliath or you bring a Saturn, where it's 2 per ring, the rings are twice as big, and you can only be a ring, maybe a ring and a quarter off the sand, and you hit it great to the left and you're in the sand. Alright, we got a serious shot here. Couple rings off. Let's do some side spin and bring it up to the hole. I'm going to go right at it. It's 3.1, 10% wind adjustment. That's 3.3. That's 3.6. So we're about 2 3/4 rings. And nice and easy. Oh, hit it great to the left. Really bad great to the left. Almost went in the sand. That's why you bring that club, you can hit it. That right there, that was a 2-ring great. And I missed the sand by about 1 inch. And now that was a bad shot. If I'd hit that perfect, that would have been a look right there. Oh! That's kind of how my round's been going. I've just, I haven't made a lot of luck for myself. And so I'm coming in with a -27, which is, in my opinion, probably a top 3. But I think in order to get the win, I would have had to pick up an Albie there and shoot a -28. I came in with the goal of trying to shoot a -28. And I've given myself, boy, I'll tell you, there's at least 6 of these holes that I have. One of them I circled the cup, and I've been 3 inches away on 2 or 3 other holes, and I've really done good. But some of it has been where I was set up and I just didn't hit it perfect. If I'd hit that shot perfect, that would have been a look. All right, that was the end of the round. -27, that is 1 shy of where I thought I would need to be in order to win. And I really think going in, when we look at the bracket here, I'm going to be 1 short of where I need to be to get the win. I don't have good enough tiebreakers to beat people, even, so if there is somebody else there with a 27, but I'm pretty confident there's somebody higher than 27. I know in a lot of these brackets a 26 is at the top, and I just think that it's not, I would have had to shoot a 28 in order to have any shot at a win here. And so it's good. I mean, I'm 1 shot down to where I wanted to be when I came in, and I did give myself a lot of looks at it, but I'm not really happy about how I shot this round. I was really flat. Going right at it. About a 10%, 20% wind adjustment, so that's going to be about 3.6. Backbone, that's a 3-ring pull. I'm going to go about 3.6. Just trying to bounce it over. If you've got lower developed clubs, this is the area to hit out here. It's flat. Hitting it perfect. It's flat right there, so you can bounce it over and then run up the hill instead of trying to. Now I'm using the backspin shot on this with my Guardian is the way I'm going at it in the tournament. In this account, it's especially good because I've got a Guardian that's got 100 backspin. If you've got a Guardian like a level 5 Guardian that's only got the, I think, 82 or somewhere in that neighborhood, it's a little bit harder, but it's a 100% guaranteed birdie. And this hole's hard enough. I see a lot of people shoot the shot that my opponent's shooting there, where you're on this crest and you hit a little bit to the left and you're on that hill face and it goes over here. Hit a little bit over here and it goes over here. I see people shoot off of this. I used to shoot when I first started playing and this hole first came out, this one hillside over here by the sand trap, and that is a super dangerous shot too. Once I got my Guardian high enough that I could just go right at the green, that was the goal. My opponent takes the win. All right. What this is going to end up being, I was in 8th place coming in with a 25, and I just think that a 28. I think if I'd shot a 28, I would have had a serious shot at a standalone win. And I just don't think that I have the tiebreakers, and I think that there is somebody there with a 28. So I believe I'm in the top 3, but I came up just a little bit short. So let's see. Yep, just a little short. 3 other 27s. Man, one more shot. one shot, exactly what I thought coming in, that if I shot a 28, I would be a standalone win, and that's just it's. And I had lots of shots. Got an Albie in the weekend round, but otherwise we were tied. So let's see what they got. Now we can't see this. This is another thing. This update they came out with this week has been causing all kinds of issues in the game. We're getting lag, but we no longer can see what they shot in the open in the weekend round. We can't look at those anymore. So I have no idea what they shot in those. What's the difference here? 24, 26. So a standalone 28. One shot on any of those holes that I just didn't make luck for myself. So top 3 banner, that's not bad, but getting another win would definitely have been, it would have popped it up so all you see is gold. And a third place is those bronze banners. Those tournaments are heartbreakers, but it's definitely a top 10. Another banner, but I would much rather have more gold banners than any of the rest of them. Not too happy about coming in third, but third's better than 26th. Oh, just so many close shots just blown either by me or just oh, that is a heartbreaker. All right, that was the Fuji Open tournament. That was the weekend round in the rookie division. And thanks for watching. Hopefully y'all had a good tournament, and hopefully you were able to pick up some pointers from me, and I helped, maybe helped you out on a hole or two, or if nothing else, you watched me shoot the hole and went, what kind of idiot is that? I'm not doing that, and maybe you'll learn from my mistakes. But I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one.